I'm Todd Schrupp for this week's edition of Beyond 140. When 140 characters on Twitter is not enough to answer your questions, I get this time on the TVG YouTube channel as much time as I want to get to your questions, and we have a lot of them this week. Thank you so much for everyone who sent a question in. These are the best of the best, as it were, are actually within the time frames that I can work with here on the TVG YouTube channel. So let's get right to it. We start with Nick Marino. Any chance TVG will do a live show at Tampa Bay Downs in Oldsmar, Florida? Actually, we've done several live shows down there for consecutive years. We had covered the Tampa Bay Derby. The choice is really up to the racetracks that a lot of times that we visit. If they want to partner up with TVG, we're more than happy to do a broadcast there. And some of my favorite broadcasts have been right there at Tampa Bay Downs. So I guess the next time you're out at the racetrack, just mention to management, hey, we want TVG here to do a live broadcast. All right, our next question comes from Trey Server. Do you have a radio broadcast to listen to at the track when you're standing by the set? No, we don't have, headphones that you could put on your Beats and listen to our show. But if you do come by our set here at Del Mar, there's a large monitor set up there. The volume's on. You can listen to our broadcast. But no, we are not simulcast in radio, as it were. There was that time on Sirius Satellite Radio, but that time has since passed. But when you come to the track, just come by, stand by the set, listen to the broadcast. Next comes up from Baychalk Racing, and this is actually a follow-up to one of the Beyond 140 questions we answered here at Del Mar. It's about nasal strips. I said I don't know of many handicappers who have even asked for that information in the past performances. Baychalk Racing says, put me down as a handicapper who wants nasal strip info. Are you kidding me, man? You've never heard of anyone who wants it? Well, I've heard of one, Baychalk Racing. Kevin Owen, any word on the status of Garrett Gomez? I've actually received this question before. Hard to believe it wasn't that many summers ago that Garrett Gomez was one of the leading riders here at Del Mar. Unfortunately, things have obviously changed for Garrett Gomez. He's in a different place. Family is his focus right now. If you want to kind of see the latest of what's going on with Garrett Gomez, I follow him on Twitter, and his handle is GoGoWins1. That's GoGoWins1. And Garrett Gomez, very personal on his Twitter account. You'll find out much, much more there. Kay Biggins sends in to Beyond 140. What will be Shared Belief's first race as a 4-year-old? This is actually still up in the air. The most logical spot for most horses towards the tail end of their season is to look at the Malibu, but then you get into the Strube Series. I would imagine he shows up there. They have also talked about the Dubai World Cup. So plans are definitely in flux with Shared Belief, but it'll be a big opportunity for him as a 4-year-old because they want to put him on the path to clearly winning the Breeders' Cup Classic. Michael Aluni, do you leave for Keeneland Spring Meet immediately after Thanksgiving or Christmas? I like this question. Yes, I immediately start thinking of the Keeneland Spring Meet and making my plans, but if you know me, I wait to pack until the night before. But yes, once we get by the holidays, my focus is on the Keeneland Spring Meet. Finally, our question from Brad Griffin here. Your choice for Horse of the Year if it came down to Byron or California Chrome, and why? I actually got in this discussion with the polyman, Paul LaDuca. I would tilt towards California Chrome. That's how my vote would go for the 3-year-old category. So if it came down to them for Horse of the Year, and I think Horse of the Year should go to Main Sequence, the older turf horse, but if it came down to Byron or California Chrome, I think you give the edge to California Chrome because of the full resume. The fact that he went through the entire Triple Crown, he did have that performance in the Preakness where Byron was absolutely trounced. Then you could say, well, Brian absolutely trounced him in the Pennsylvania Derby, then beat him in the Breeders' Cup Classic. But it was a very good effort by California Chrome in the Breeders' Cup Classic. I think a better effort than most expected. I give the edge to California Chrome for a complete year. And that completes this edition of Beyond 140. If you want to send in your questions or comments for next week's edition, follow me on Twitter at ToddTVG. And remember to include with your question or comment the hashtag Beyond 140.